Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis when the price was within this move, we mentioned about the different possibility, how we can look for buy, because we mentioned we have to wait for the breakout of the top. And this is what we get. But based on 1 hour chart, there was no trade setup. The only thing is we could trade from here, but after the breakout of the top, the price dropped. It's because if you put this one relative to this, simply based on indicators, we can see the divergence. Okay. And now the things is still we can look for up, buy. Now the things is we need to wait, see how this platform, or whether we can look for this show the sharp move as the flag, but the way it's dropping, we cannot look for flag. We need to see how this one turn the correction. But if we get any buy setup, the be the breakout of this top, we need to start to manage. Now we want to see how we can look at the charts based on higher time frame. Okay, as you can see based on daily chart, after we get the breakout of the previous top, the prices start to drop, and now this is what we are in. We are within this correction. How deep this correction can be before we get the next move. Okay, and if we move to forward chart, based on forward chart, if you refer to our analysis, we mentioned after the breakout of this trend line, this is what we're looking for. Exactly the price after the tag this trend line reverse, because we have been looking for. Now we can look for this one in relative to this as a running flat. That's why if we get any buy from here, when the price broke this top, we see how sharp it can go and how the price can break the top. Because if the price break the top, we get a continuation, good. But if we see the price tag the top, this is not moving, make this one turn to a big correction. That's mean we get the big correction at the top. Okay. Anyway, now we're looking at this. How deep this one can go. Whether this one can give us one more drop or not, we need to see. But if we get any buy from here with the breakout of the top, this is how we can where we need to start to manage. And if you want to move to 1 hour chart again, now we're looking at this. We see if we get any buy setup, we look for continuation with the breakout of this top. As we mentioned, is there any possibility this one drop to the trend line? Still we can have that possibility. Okay, that's mean if you get any, we want to look for any trade setup here, let this one drop a bit more. Then from there, whether we have entry above the top or with the reversal with the short move flag, we can take the trade. Okay, anyway, we're looking for buy based on what we have right now. The only things we have to wait to see how we can get the trade from here. And right now, if there is a reversal sharply from here, the only way is to have entry above the top. What we expect price tag break and continue sharply. If within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we don't stay with the trade. Okay, and in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, then I will share. Thanks.